I thought we were lethargic for a good part of the game. We looked like a team that just finished exams and hadn't played, hadn't been in competition. And I think it's 10 days, 8 days, nine, whatever it is since Louisville. Um, but I'm really proud of the fact that we were able to find something in the last 8 minutes that gave us energy and figure out a way to win when we weren't at our best. Um, Northern Illinois, I think, is a dangerous team because of German. I mean, he can really, really score, and he does it in such a unique way. He shoots it from deep, he can drive it, and he has total freedom. And so I thought us switching to zone, I thought that kind of took some of his driving opportunities away. I thought it broke their rhythm a little bit. And maybe more importantly, I thought it gave us confidence, it gave us energy. I thought Kareem coming in the minutes that he played were huge for us. I thought that was a big thing that changed the game, just his energy. You know, I know he had one free throw, got one rebound, got an offensive foul on a moving screen, but it was just his energy. We needed a jolt of energy, and so he gave us that. I thought McGowan's was terrific, and especially the last 5 minutes, making shots, but also facilitating and making plays offensively for other people. And so I'm proud of us. I'm proud of our guys. I'm proud of the fact that we were able to figure out how to win um, and to be sitting here 8-3.
Jeff, it's a pretty small distinction because I think he ended up playing like 36 minutes. But what went into the decision not to start Trey?
Just coach's decision, I guess.
I mean, were you hoping in some ways that it would maybe, that it would maybe spark something, or did you have a talk with him about, because he had been struggling a little bit lately? I mean,
Well, he's a good player, and we need him to be a good player, and we need him to be confident in him all the time and not get down on himself, um, and to know that we have confidence in him, and to do things and play the right way. And that's not just him; that's everyone. And so it wasn't any drawn out thing or whatever. It's just this is what I thought was best for our team today. And so that's what we did. He started the second half, and again, I thought he was terrific.
How do you change the preparation coming in off a 10-day break, if at all?
You don't, but you've been doing this for a while. When you are kind of in the mode of competition, and then you break that mode, um, it takes a little bit to get back. And I actually thought we had one of our best practices of the year yesterday. I mean, it was really, really good, really good. But then I thought our shoot around today was one of the worst. And so I was really worried about this game because of that, because of the break, but also because of how we were earlier today from 2 to 3. And we came out and played kind of how we were earlier today. We told them in the locker room before the game, if we play like we did yesterday, we'll be fine. We'll actually be really good. And so again, I thought the last 6 minutes of the game, that's how we were yesterday. And it took us going to zone, picking up full court to kind of get that energy. We have to understand that has to be who we are all the time. And it can come from different places. That's the big thing. And Kareem was a guy that provided that for us today.
Do you feel like this is still a team that has trouble finding that energy sometimes when it's
I think all teams do. I don't think it's just us. I mean, you look around the country. I think all teams do, and especially when you've had a break like this. These guys are fried. I mean, you guys were in college. I mean, you know how it is after exams. Like I know I was. I mean, I wasn't as smart as some of you guys, but you're mentally drained and exhausted, and you throw in. We played 10 games, all kind of like back to back and things like that. So these guys are a little bit fraught. I understand that. I kind of knew this was coming. I'm just glad that we were able to get out of it down the stretch and figure out a way to win. This is a game early in the year we probably don't win. This is reminding me of Nichols. It's a game certainly last year we probably don't win. And so I'm proud that we, found something within us, to figure out a way to win.
Why do you think that is, Jeff? Where you're winning these kind of games that you maybe would have lost last year. Is it just the difference of some of these guys being a year older?
Well, I think today, I'm just speaking about today's game with the way that we played. We didn't have the energy. We were lethargic. We were, trying to do different things and nothing worked. And finally we found the spark. So, I'm not comparing, Monmouth or Arkansas Pump or whatever. I'm just talking about today. This reminded me of Nichols, and obviously we couldn't find the energy and whatever to win that game. Yeah, we were able to pull it out today.
Is that zone defense something you feel like has gotten better? You've been using it a little bit more often recently.
We hadn't played it much, I think, in a little bit, to be honest with you. I mean, I can't remember if we played it against Louisville. I don't. I think at the end of Rutgers, maybe we did. Maybe I don't know how much. I know we did against Kansas State, against Northwestern. I don't know how much. So it's something that we have and we can use. We feel confident, have confidence in using it. But our man has been pretty good. And the thing I thought today with the man was that we were just getting spread out so much, and German was just driving us, and wanted just to give him a different look to try to break the rhythm, and fortunately it worked. But the thing I tell our guys all the time, we make the defense work. It's not the defense that works. It's we have to make the defense work. Same thing with the offense. It's not something that we call. We have to make it work, and we were able to make it work.
Jeff, it seemed like Trey was more times than not able to draw that second man off the baseline and leave that back door wide open. But it seemed like maybe 3 or 4 plays in a row, and at the under 4 timeout, he found him every time. Are you just telling him go for that every time? Is there a set play for that?
Well, it's Trey's a guy that can really drive the basketball. It's making the correct read when you drive the basketball. A lot of times he's able to beat that first defender. But with him and Xavier this year, because of what they did last year, there's a lot of attention on them. And so it's not just about the first defender. Normally there's a second one lurking somewhere. And I think today he was able to make the right reads and understanding that he doesn't have to force it, and he was able to make the correct passes. And I think, one of the things that was cool for me was to see how excited he was for that, to see how excited he was for someone else to score, for someone else to do when he had it going, because he had it going. And so at the end, we wanted the ball in his hands because I had confidence that he would make the correct play. And he did. Every time he did.
X didn't play in the final 8 minutes. Or how much of that was just one of those instances where things seemed to be working?
We had a good group going. We wanted to stick with it. We had a good group going. We had a rhythm going, and I'm not going to break that.
Murphy was noticeably gun shy against Louisville. Kind of cold again tonight, but didn't seem to be passing up as many open shots. How are you seeing him kind of work through this slump?
Well, one of the big things is that he's got to take good shots. He's a good shooter, but you got to take good shots. Sometimes when you're in a slump, it may not be because you're not a good shooter. It may be the kind of shots you're taking. And so he's got to take good shots. He got some really good ones tonight, and he missed them. But he made a big one on the baseline. And, the thing we tell all our guys is that if you have a good shot, it's our shot, and shoot it. We have confidence in you, and it's our shot. And so he was able to do that.
Is there any injury update for Drumgoole?
No. We're still waiting to see. He's still not doing anything. He's not doing anything in practice. He's able to do shooting, light shooting, a little bit of jogging, but I don't think he's going to be ready for Friday. But I don't know.
Jeff, this is a little bit off topic here, but this would generally be the time of year where Pitt would be playing Duquesne. They're 9-0 so far. Y'all obviously have a good team too. That would have been an interesting matchup. I was curious. This going back a few months, but how much involvement did you have in that scheduling process? And
I have involvement in my schedule. It's my schedule, so I have involvement in that. So I had a lot of involvement in the scheduling, but there were some things that happened that we decided not to play them this year.
Those things are just like the
Those are
20
things that are between me and my AD.